Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be exploring some of these junkyard find Radiant Systems Microsoft embedded type 1641. These came from a restaurant because they say fry station, front line, front runner, pickup window all, front line pickup window. So we're going to be exploring what these are, and they all have poop on them from all the birds and the flies. So we're going to get some cleaning help. So these things have a USB, two more USB, a line out, which I'm guessing would be for headphones maybe. There's a switch here that's VGA or DVI, and that would be your video output. Then there's two RS-232s, so this would be like your serial COM port. That's your network, and that's your power. So if I got the power adapters correctly, you should be setting these things up in no time. Now, what restaurant they're from, I don't know until I either plug them in and find out. And sterilize these as much as I can. Don't think I'm going to get the best of it. Maybe if I had a degreaser substance instead of alcohol wipes. What kind of restaurant lets these things get so dirty? Hmm. Okay, so first we're going to open it. Maybe not with that screwdriver. Yeah, let's see how this pops off. No, haha. This thing comes off like a project box. Metal plate number 497-048-1141. It's like a phone number. We got laptop RAM. And this is, does not say. I would say this is DDR2 because of the slot there, but it could be very well DDR1. And that's where the RAM sits. This is the CR232 battery. There's the BIOS. This looks like it could be the hard drive. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, lint. Okay, so there's two screws there. Okay, that's too big. Okay, so that would be the CPU and the GPU. 497-048-1140. There we go, that's the matching part. 497-048-1142 and 43. So there's four parts here, and there's LPC debug, there's program debugger, this is the CPU debugger, this is the CMOS clear, status, power, DVI, VGA, and network. So that's just exactly like the front panel here. That looks like it would be 5 volts. EEPROM header, 232 DVI, and this is the switch from DVI to VGA. Your 3 USB ports, Ethernet, and your power. Oh, there's the power button. If someone didn't like that. It's on a pin header, and it's on something that's easily breakable. Okay, here we have an A pacer. Guess that's the revision number 4824116 0130B. Doesn't say how big it is either. Oh, that's very helpful. Alright, guess we're gonna have to just power it on and see. And there it says Universal SSD. Okay, so we'll just stick this back on. And since all of these are the same, we don't have to open all of them up, but we're just gonna have to turn on one of these and see what it does. Okay, since none of this showed what it was, I'm only going to plug one of these in and see how that works. Get my monitor. Get my monitor that has VGA and HDMI and see what this baby can do. We even have a cable with it. Sparkle power. Look, there's VGA status and power. You may want to turn. Come on, give me my plug. Oh, maybe, okay. So these plugs have a special lock in it that it only goes a certain way, and then you can twist it to lock it so no one yanks it. That should be a feature on everything. Brand new connector. Get in there. Okay, now. TV is on. Okay. Moment of truth. Oh, there's VGA. There it is, Radiant Systems. Oh, Windows XP. This is old. Oh, I know that logo. We're gonna see kitchen folder. Aloha Kitchen. So that's what it looks like. Well, it's off by half an hour. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can minimize this. Get the control panel. Check our system. Windows Service Pack 3. Z750. Only 1 gig of RAM. Custom, all the smooth edges of screen fonts. You have no paging file. Automatically restart. Let's see how big our drive is. Only 4 gigs. Not even, well, at that time, 4 gigs. Look at that. It still knows the day and it's only off by like half an hour. Device manager, let's see. This is just a generic USB disk module. This is just my mouse. Intel gigabit network connection. 82802. I'm familiar with that one. Yeah, let's see if we can power down. F2 to run setup. Okay, there we go. AM BIOS system time. And look, it's still got the right date. That's my birthday. Setting values in below sections may cause system to malfunction. So it's an Atom 2510, 1 gigahertz. Super AIO configuration. Legacy USB. Palette snooping. Bus master. Offboard. What's if IRQ? Reserve memory size. For legacy ISA devices. Boot. Quick boot enabled. This has support for Windows CE. Boot device, USB boot disk. Oh, so this can boot from USB. Security, no password. Thank God. Good old days. Northbridge. Boot display configuration. Flat panel. Well, at least it detected my monitor. It even tells you all the generic monitor sizes here. 6 USB ports. Just in case if I changed anything. What we're gonna try to do is see if I can boot from Patriot Express tool. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. Good night. Let's see if it boots from USB, unless I got it in the wrong USB port. Hey! Don't die now, you got this far. Doesn't even look like it's trying to load. No, I saw VT loading. Don't think it'll load with only 1 gigabyte of RAM. Nope, unless I got an old laptop lying around somewhere, that's it. So with how small these things are, these were good for kitchen video systems. In my old fast food job, they had these things for your coffee, your sandwiches, and this way it can get relayed to the right kitchen section. That's why it says pickup window all. This one would be front runner. This says front line. Not the PBS TV show. This is an actual front line. This one's the fry station. Not Futurama fry, like the actual fryer station. And then this would be frontline pickup window. So each one of these would have its own system connected to some register that would be a server. Unfortunately, I didn't see the server. So this is all I got with the power cables and a couple of the power cables that when it came with it all bundled, they're all cut. So I only had one that was really good, in good shape. So I don't know how they got cut. It's just like, there you go. With the amount of room, if this had more RAM, maybe a little bit more power, like there really isn't much room in here, but there's plenty of room. So like these things are small enough that if they were a bit more powerful, you can throw in like a video capture card and have it panel mounted. Of course, you can't overtake that, but you could move it like even just above that. Plug in your HDMI there, and then have it just run to one of the USBs, which would be next to impossible unless you drill the hole, and have the USB come back out to here to be fed back into the machine. But it did say 6 USB, but all I can see is the debugger, the debugger, the debugger. This is the hard drive, unless that counts as a USB device. I'm not seeing anything that would resemble another USB, and it's too narrow to even do it underneath. So you would only have to do it up here. But these things are small enough that if you just upgraded the RAM a bit, drilled a couple of holes, these would make great set-top boxes for your server, your home media. Plug in your cable box and just record your shows without worrying about them being erased on your primary recorder drive. You just put it in here, and then all you have to do is maybe pop in another hole in the front. You can slot in a hard drive here, but that's a story for another day. And that's what I'll be doing with one of my laptops. Some fancy aluminum channels, similar to these channels, that you just drill your hole, mount it. But I have bigger ones over there hiding. Not in plain sight, apparently. They're around here somewhere. Right, so you would have that, mount it, and then you have your own little set-top box. And that's it. We'll do another video with this stuff. Maybe I can find a way to upgrade the drive, maybe the RAM, and see what I can do about mounting everything. Having a memory card stick slot in here. Maybe record to the memory card slot, even though it's USB 2. Even in case this part, make this come out a bit more so this way they can be routed and share. Leave comments. What do you think about this? See you in the next video.